Electrons do not travel at the same rate or speed regardless of the applied voltage. The relationship between voltage and electron movement is fundamental to understanding electrical current. Voltage is the electrical potential difference between 2 points in a circuit. This potential difference creates an electric field that exerts a force on charged particles, including electrons. The force is what drives the electrons to move, creating an electrical current. The speed at which electrons move is referred to as their drift velocity. Drift velocity is the average velocity that a charge carrier, such as an electron, attains due to an electric field. It is important to distinguish drift velocity from the random thermal motion of electrons. Even in the absence of an electric field, electrons are constantly moving randomly due to their thermal energy. However, these random motions do not contribute to a net current flow in any particular direction. When a voltage is applied and an electric field is established, the electrons experience a force that causes them to accelerate. However, they don't accelerate indefinitely. As they move through the conductor, they collide with atoms and other imperfections in the material. These collisions impede their motion and cause them to lose some of their kinetic energy. The net effect is that the electrons reach an average drift velocity that is much slower than their instantaneous velocities between collisions. The drift velocity is directly proportional to the electric field strength, and therefore directly proportional to the voltage applied across the conductor. A higher voltage results in a stronger electric field, which in turn causes the electrons to experience a greater force and achieve a higher drift velocity. Conversely, a lower voltage results in a weaker electric field, and the electrons will have a low drift velocity. The relationship between voltage, electric field, and drift velocity can be expressed mathematically. The current density, J, which is the amount of current flowing per unit area, is given by J equals NQVT, where N is the number of charge carriers per unit volume, Q is the charge of each carrier, and Vd is the drift velocity. The electric field, E, is related to the voltage, V, and the length of the conductor, L, by E equals volts divided by L. Furthermore, the current density is related to the electric field by Ohm's law, which states that J equals sigma E, where sigma is the conductivity of the material. Combining these equations, we can see that the drift velocity is proportional to the voltage. It's important to note that the drift velocity of electrons is typically very slow, on the order of millimeters per second, even for substantial currents. This might seem counterintuitive given that electrical signals appear to travel through circuits at nearly the speed of light. The reason for this discrepancy is that the electric field itself propagates through the circuit at a much higher speed than the electron's drift velocity. When a voltage is applied, the electric field is established almost instantaneously throughout the circuit. This electric field then causes all the free electrons in the conductor to start drifting, contributing to the current flow. The signal propagation speed is related to the speed at which the electric field changes, not the speed at which individual electrons move. Several factors can affect the drift velocity of electrons in a conductor. Firstly, the material properties of the conductor play a significant role. Materials with higher conductivity have more free electrons available to carry current, and these electrons experience less resistance as they move through the material. This results in a higher drift velocity for a given voltage. Secondly, the temperature of the conductor can also affect the drift velocity. As the temperature increases, the atoms in the conductor vibrate more vigorously, leading to more frequent collisions with the electrons. This increased scattering reduces the drift velocity. Thirdly, impurities and defects in the conductor can also impede the motion of electrons. These imperfections act as scattering centers, causing the electrons to lose energy and reducing their drift velocity. In summary, the speed or rate at which electrons travel in a conductor is not constant and is directly influenced by the voltage applied. A higher voltage creates a stronger electric field, leading to a greater drift velocity, while a lower voltage results in a weaker electric field and a lower drift velocity. The material properties, temperature, and presence of impurities also play a role in determining the drift velocity of electrons. Understanding this relationship is crucial for analyzing and designing electrical circuits and systems. Finally, consider how these principles apply in practical applications. For example, in a simple circuit with a resistor connected to a battery, increasing the voltage of the battery will increase a current flowing through the resistor. This is because the higher voltage creates a stronger electric field, which increases the drift velocity of the electrons in the circuit. Similarly, in a power transmission line, higher voltages are used to transmit electricity over long distances with minimal losses. By increasing the voltage, the current can be reduced for a given power level, which reduces the resistive losses in the transmission line. This is because the power loss is proportional to the square of the current, so reducing the current significantly reduces the losses. Another application is in semiconductor devices such as transistors. The flow of current in a transistor is controlled by applying a voltage to the gate terminal. This voltage creates an electric field that modulates the conductivity of the channel between the source and drain terminals, thereby controlling the current flow. Understanding the relationship between voltage and electron drift velocity is essential for designing and analyzing these devices. In addition to the factors already discussed, the geometry of the conductor also plays a role in determining the current density and, consequently, the drift velocity. For example, if a conductor has a varying cross-sectional area, the current density will be higher in regions with a smaller cross-sectional area and lower in regions with a larger cross-sectional area. This is because the total current flowing through the conductor must be constant, so the current density must adjust to compensate for the changes in area. Since the drift velocity is directly proportional to the current density, it will also vary along the length of the conductor, being higher in regions with a smaller cross-sectional area and lower in regions with a larger cross-sectional area. This effect is particularly important in integrated circuits where conductors often have complex and varying geometries. Furthermore, the presence of other electromagnetic fields can also affect the drift velocity of electrons. For example, if a conductor is placed in a magnetic field, the electrons will experience a force due to the magnetic field, in addition to the force due to the electric field. This magnetic force can alter the direction and magnitude of the electron's velocity, and therefore affect the drift velocity. This effect is used in many devices, such as Hall effect sensors, which measure the strength of a magnetic field by measuring the voltage generated across a conductor placed in the field. The Hall voltage is proportional to the product of the current, the magnetic field strength, and the charge carrier density. The relationship between voltage and electron drift velocity is also important in understanding the behavior of plasma, which is a state of matter in which a gas becomes ionized and contains a significant number of free electrons and ions. In a plasma, the electrons are subjected to both electric and magnetic fields, and their motion is governed by the Lorentz force, which is the sum of the electric and magnetic forces. The drift velocity of the electrons in the plasma is determined by the balance between these forces, as well as by collisions with other particles in the plasma. The behavior of plasmas is important in many applications, such as fusion energy research, plasma processing of materials, and lighting. In conclusion, the drift velocity of electrons in a conductor is not a fixed quantity, but rather depends on a variety of factors, including the applied voltage, the material properties of the conductor, the temperature, the presence of impurities, the geometry of the conductor, and the presence of other electromagnetic fields. Understanding these factors is essential for designing and analyzing electrical circuits and systems, as well as for understanding the behavior of plasmas and other complex systems. It's also important to reiterate that while the drift velocity of electrons is relatively slow, the electrical signals propagate through circuits at speeds approaching the speed of light. This is because the electric field, which drives the electrons, propagates much faster than the electrons themselves. This distinction is crucial for understanding how electrical circuits work. The relationship between voltage and electron speed is a cornerstone of electrical engineering and physics. A deeper dive into the physics reveals even more complexities. For instance, quantum mechanics provides a more accurate description of electron behavior than classical physics. However, the concept of drift velocity remains a useful approximation for many practical applications. Another advanced topic is the study of nonlinear conductors. In some materials, the relationship between voltage and current is not linear, meaning that Ohm's law does not hold. In these cases, the drift velocity of electrons can be a more complex function of the applied voltage. The study of these nonlinear effects is important for designing advanced electronic devices. Considering superconductivity at extremely low temperatures, some materials exhibit superconductivity, meaning that they have zero electrical resistance. In these materials, electrons can flow without any collisions, resulting in extremely high drift velocities. Superconducting materials have many potential applications, such as in high-speed electronic devices and high-efficiency power transmission. The concept of electron mobility is closely related to drift velocity. Electron mobility is a measure of how easily electrons can move through a material under the influence of an electric field. Materials with high electron mobility are desirable for high-performance electronic devices. Electron mobility is affected by factors such as temperature, impurities, and the crystal structure of the material. In summary, the connection between voltage and electron speed is a complex and fascinating topic with many practical applications. From simple circuits to advanced electronic devices, understanding this relationship is essential for anyone working in the field of electronics or physics.